live. Everything is working. Hello, and welcome. Alrighty, so for today, I'm continuing to work on these tiny paintings. Last painting session finished the one of Rebecca from Cyberpunk Edgerunners, now moving on to Lucy. So today's goal is to finish the entire first layer of this painting. Should be able to do that. That shouldn't be a problem. So actually this one's almost dry. It's kind of like in the weird tacky phase where it's dry but not really. So I'm gonna put that aside. Miss Rebecca, and it's all about Lucy today. Where is it set good? Oh gosh, did I make it that far? Okay, that's okay. I don't like to do this. I don't like to adjust my camera, but I'm gonna have to. Can you see a little better? Okay, you know what? That is much more comfortable for me to work than up here. I was kind of like a little too above, but that's okay. I didn't adjust my camera properly. But we're okay. We're chilling now. All is good. It just got slightly moved. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna continue working on her face. And I think I have pretty much all the colors mixed that I will need. I think I should be okay. I'm gonna I have some like light skin tones mixed already on my palette. I'm just gonna reactivate those with turpentine. And I think I already have some reds still for her makeup too. For her eyes, which is kind of like a mixture of purple, blue, pink, green. It's like this like very rainbow. I might have to end up mixing some colors for that, but we'll see. And there we are. Yeah, you guys can see good. Yay! There we go. So I'm just going to go in with this really light peach color for her skin tone. As you can see, it's kind of really taking on the color of the graphite, and it's almost looking gray. That's why I do 2 layers. All my paintings end up turning out like this. Apparently there's a technique to avoid this where you work with watercolor pencils, but then it just does the same exact thing but as the color of the watercolor pencils. So it's like you have to paint color or draw in the colors that you're working with, and it's not as like brilliant. But I have not tried that technique yet. Been meaning to. I have watercolor pencils somewhere. Don't know where though. But then you can't erase. Then that's my problem. So I would have to. I've seen artists do it with like a projector. Where they sketch up their image like on paper, and then on a projector they put their image to the projector and then put it on the canvas and then sketch it out in watercolor pencils. Kind of a different way of doing it, which I have not tried yet. I have done the projector thing though, and that is very nice. Oh my gosh, saves so much time. Rather than just directly drawing on the canvas. I've actually thought about just switching over to that completely. But then that would mean I would have to size down my image every time because I don't have like a modern projector, one that you just like hook up with your phone. I have a dinosaur of a projector that you actually put in a printed image, and it like uses that mirror kind of thing. So that means anything I would have to take a photo of and then reprint it, resize it. Maybe for some things it's not so bad. Guess it depends on what the project is. For these teeny ones, gosh, the image would have to be so small. I think it's better that I just freehand him. Guess I could use like transfer paper. I do have that graphite transfer paper. I do have that. That is something that I could do. And if as long as it's like the image is or my sketch is the same exact size as this, that could work. I don't know. See, so many different options. So many different ways of doing things. Hey, it's Evolea. Hi, Evolea. How you doing? Doing pretty good, Evolea. Doing pretty good. How are you? Just keeping busy, pretty much. Keeping busy. Yep. Keeping busy with my personal projects, and then also the nubtail commission that I did, I gave that to my friend who commissioned me. So that was awesome. They're very happy with their new tail. So yay! And then and the family friend who commissioned me the cat paintings will connect with me later this week. So I have now another commission that I'm working on. Just organized, and I'll get that started either later tonight or tomorrow. I'll work on this new commission that I got. I'm really excited. I'm a little nervous because it takes measuring into account, and sometimes I can be with numbers. But I'm gonna do my best and double check, triple check my work. Isn't there's something beyond triple checking where you like check it 4 or 5 times? I'll probably do that. Make sure all my numbers are correct. Well, good. Glad you're doing good, Evolea. I know the heat is bad in Europe right now, and here, like, I hear about those temperatures, and it's like, yeah, that's pretty much every summer here in the desert. But then I know, like, no one in Europe is like used to that same heat. So I'm sorry you all are dealing with that. Definitely stay hydrated, drink water, lots of water. Try to stay cool. Maybe take a cold shower or cold baths. That can help too. Yeah, so There we are. I know it kind of looks like you can't really make out what features are what on her, but like I said, trust the process. It's only the first layer. Only the first layer. Yep, Evil Leia, that is very true. That is. I know. I feel your pain. I do. And just think that's normal to me. Except we have AC, everyone does, which is nice. I will say though, like the moment of stepping outside though and having that heat, yup. So when I say it's hot here, now you're like, yup, I've experienced it. Or even getting in a car and having like the seatbelt burn ya. Yup. It's definitely warm. Just imagine if that was your normal. I was like, yep, it's the typical. Sadly, sad reality. So my goal here is to at least get the first layer done. If I work beyond that, I could try the hair. I think actually the hair is dry. So I could do a second layer on the hair and start working on that. But we'll see. We'll see if that is a thing. I know, I know. I'm sorry, Valea. It sucks. I feel bad for you. It does suck. I feel you. I feel the heat pain. I know what you mean. Not gonna lie, Lucy right now kind of looks a little scary. She looks a little scary because, like, it's like the shading's all completely off. it's Isaac. Hi, Isaac. How you doing? Just working on this little tiny painting of Lucy. That's what I'm doing right now. Hey, and it's Win. Hi, Win. How you doing? Painting a little Lucy today. Just a little Lucy. We are. Only 5 days until special day comes. What's the special day, Isaac? Oh, is it your birthday? Is that what you're referencing? Oh my gosh, super soon. Isaac, did you decide on what you're gonna do on your birthday? Doing good, Win. Doing good. Just working on this tiny painting of little Lucy. Working hard on lots to do. Started working more on the painting of the accelerator chibis. Made some progress on that. Doing lots of social media pictures, videos. I still have a ton to edit. And I'm starting a new commission. It's official. I'm going to be doing another commission. So it's busy in the fairies studio. Oh, I'm sorry, Isaac, to hear that no one's going to your birthday party. That's sad. But you know what? You can still have fun and celebrate, and I think going to a ramen bar sounds good. Yeah, I'm gonna be making a Teku watch, a cosplay prop. So it'll be good. It'll be good. Definitely a little out of my comfort because I usually am scared about precise measurements that isn't my own because I can't test it out and that kind of stuff. But honestly, the smartwatches are pretty simple in design, at least how I design them. So it should be okay. I did think about it and I'm like, okay, and especially that it's just a cuff that's around here. Also, I have some ideas of how to make it adjustable and add some elastic in there. So even if I'm slightly off, it should it should be adjustable and it should be comfortable. So, um it's probably the only wearable cosplay thing that I'll do is like little cuffs or like little things that I can um make, especially this type of thing when contemplating if I even take this commission or not. I was like, can I conceptualize how to make it adjustable if I need to, which I will. Mine are not adjustable, but also too, I have my own wrist right here to measure things. Um, but I'm like, well, actually, there are some internal structures that I can modify so that I will be able to make adjustable with elastic to try to, if they need slight adjustments or that kind of thing, then they can do that. So, yeah. I'm sure Nacho would love to join Isaac. I know he'll never turn down a good bowl of ramen. I am doing the Teku foam smartwatches for JC Squared. I don't know. He's like pretty big in the Acceleracers fandom. So I'm like really like honored to do this cosplay. A lot of people know him for his Burt Wheeler cosplay, so yeah, this will be awesome, and especially that he's gonna wear it for his own cosplay, like, means a lot. Yeah, so it'll be good. Yep, yep. Pretty much any social media platform, if you see Accelerator posts, you'll see his posts. Yeah. Yep. So I'm like, this is a big deal in the Accelerators fandom. Pretty cool. Yeah. So it'll be awesome. Yep, and so I'll be working on the measurements. I didn't think that was going to be very interesting for this stream to have me like have you guys watch me do math. Um so but after this stream I will be hopefully later tonight I'll get to it. If not, I'll get to it tomorrow. Where I'll start taking my pattern and adjusting it. And once I do that, um, I will be bringing it on the stream to work to show you all how it goes. So yeah. I definitely want to finish this Lucy painting too. I kind of don't want to like finish the second layer or the first layer and then drop it for like 3 weeks while I create these cuffs. It's probably gonna be either a good 2 to 3 weeks worth of work, these cuffs. So well, actually only making one cuff. Yeah, it still will probably be a 2 to 3 week process, but yeah, it'll be good. So I'll switch off. I'll be working on that, and then I'll work more on this Lucy. Let me look at her eye color again, what I should do. I think I want to go underneath with pink. And then I think I'm going to do purples and blues and all that kind of stuff in the second layer. Because trying to blend all those colors in this first layer, I don't think it's going to work very well. Also, too, I just have some, that was not good. I have some pale pink here that I need to kind of just reactivate. It was used for Rebecca. Here we go. I'm gonna mix it up. Hey, I see someone new here. Hello. It's Black Thunder. Hello, Black Thunder. How you doing? Yeah, I'm working on this teeny tiny painting of Lucy from Cyberpunk. Just, it's tiny. And thank you, and hello, welcome. Ooh, you made some guacamole dip. Nice, Isaac. Yum. I know Lucy's eyes aren't all pink. They're kind of like a mixture of colors. I'm just adding this for the first layer, and then I will add in more colors on the second. These are oils, so it's gonna take some time to dry, but that's okay. But all right, now for her red makeup. I don't know if I have any red left. Let's see on my palette. I'm gonna put this aside, bring my palette forward. I know my palette is there's a lot to my palette. Oh no, I'm sorry, Black Thunder. It's hot for you. I know, there's a big old heat wave. It feels like it's just going across the whole earth. Warm. Well, stay cool, Black Thunder. And that goes for everyone else. Drink water and stay cool. Oh, warm. Too hot, guys. Too hot. Alright, we're gonna mix a little bit of the red. There we go, that looks good. Probably served myself way too much red paint, but you know what? Oh well. Oh well. Oh man. Everyone stay cool. When you know all too well what water is. I know you do. I feel like anyone who's from the desert understands what water is. You're right, Black Thunder. Water is wet. Hey, it's Penguin. Hi, Penguin. How you doing? I know. What? Waters. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Maybe I should start doing some art of like some oceans or mermaids or something. Or maybe some snow to make everyone feel cooler. Maybe I should. You know what? That's gonna be my next painting, guys. I'm gonna paint some water, some ocean, some water bottles, some waterfalls. Add some, yeah, Isaac. I like actually lemon added to water. Lemon water is good. It's very good. Water plus lemon equals Sprite. Yeah, and add some lime in there too. You got, yeah, there you go. Also, sugar. Don't forget about the sugar. Lots of sugar in Sprite. I actually like the so I'm not a huge soda drinker, but I do like not just Sprite, but the fruity Sprite flavors, like especially their peach or their pineapple. Really good. I don't get it often. I get it as a treat when going to the movies. So if I go to the movies, like my go-to soda is usually one of the fruit flavored Sprites. Oh, okay, Penguin. All right. I was not aware that this was a meme. I'm so sorry. I feel a little out of it. I thought everyone was just making a joke, and then now it's actually sourced from a meme. I I swear, guys, sometimes I'm like an old lady. I'm not into all I don't like I sometimes all the memes like go over my head. So I apologize. Like, wait, that's a meme? Draw ice cream. Okay, Black Thunder. I see you. Draw some ice cream. I actually like that idea. I would totally do a painting of some ice cream. All right, what kind of ice cream though? I want to hear everyone's opinion. What kind of ice cream should I paint? What are we all like? What flavor are we all hungry for? Cherry spray. Yeah, yeah, cherry spray's not bad. I don't know. I the pineapple or the peach is my favorite. Cherry's still good though, but not my first one to go to. Like a chill lemon beer. Okay, I just tried like lemon beer not too long ago and it was very good. It was very refreshing. We're all joking around here, Win. Vanilla caramel ice cream. Yes, Isaac, that sounds good. Okay, like chocolate vanilla fruit nut art. Black Thunder, you are just ready for all the in caramel too. You're just ready for all the flavors. I'm here for that. We'll just make this giant sundae. How about I just paint one? You're all SpongeBob fans here. How about a goober berry sunrise? How does that sound? I'm gonna paint a goober berry sunrise. And it has all the flavors to it. The ultimate ice cream sundae. This actually sounds like fun. I'll do that. Okay, so I was joking around too much, and something happened with her makeup that I'm like, what happened? Something's looking uneven. I know what's wrong. Sometimes it just clicks, you know? Just clicks in my head. What'd you do wrong? I know what I did. I did the mess up, but I can fix up. There we go. Hey, it's CR. Hi, CR. How you doing? Oh, Isaac. Yes, Haagen Dazs is the best. Have I had Haagen Dazs? Of course. And for everyone out there who hasn't tried Haagen Dazs, you gotta try Haagen Dazs. That is like the best ice cream. That's like cream ice cream right there. Cookies and cream. Yeah, I like cookies and cream too. Win. That's always good. Ooh. So Black Thunder you also draw? That's awesome. All right, so when I say we're drawing a gooberberry sunrise, you know what that is. You're tracking. That's kind uh I used to game quite a bit and I love video games, but I haven't gamed in a really like I'll play video games every once in a while, but it's really rare. I wish I gave more time to it. I just sadly do not. Ever since I started taking my art more seriously, I just kind of put gaming off to the side, but yeah. Do you like dolls? Yeah. Oh, also an artist. Black Thunder, that's cool. What kind of art do you do? That is awesome. I know you said you drew all kinds of SpongeBob characters, but like what medium do you do? Watercolor, color pencil, digital? What kind of art form? And sorry I'm spending so much time on this one eye. It's really throwing me off. Anyone who draws knows that there's always that one eye. Like you draw one eye perfectly and then the other one just decides to go wonky. Huh. I've I've never heard of that game Penguin, but it sounds like fun. You could paint a little dude, play hide and seek. That sounds like fun. It sounds like one of those like kind of chill games. I like that. I like chill games like that. I also like games that you can play with friends. When I did used to game, I liked the ones that I could play with friends. I did play some single player games. Like I actually did play since we're talking about Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, back when it was glitchy. That's when I played. Um and the like besides all the glitches, putting that aside, the only gripe I had about the game is that I couldn't play with my friends. I wanted to play with my friends so bad. I'm like, I love this game. I like the world. You know what? The glitches, there's some charm to them. To be fair, I played it on the PC, so mine weren't. And my experiences of glitches were the worst I had was NPCs spawning where they weren't supposed to. So sometimes I would get interrupted in a mission and like I couldn't go like the mission would call that I have to step through this doorway, but I wouldn't be able to because an NPC decided to spawn there. So I'd have to leave the building and then come back and then the NPC would despawn and then I could continue. So that was the worst glitch that I ever ran into. Not unplayable, just kind of more silly and like laughable. But anywho, sorry to go on a random tangent. Yeah, yeah, I Black Thunder, you are so right. It's hard. It's really hard to when especially when you're a full-time artist how to balance normal life and things you enjoy doing also with the art cuz like art just takes so much time and I feel like sometimes I'm always working and just always working. And even when I'm like not creating art, it's like I'm coming up with ideas, concepts, like my mind is just always on. Oh, okay, digital art. That's cool. Man, I cannot do digital art to save my life. So I have respect, huge respect for digital artists, because I cannot. I have digital drawing programs on my tablet, but I can't. I try, but I can't do it. It's hard. So respect. Aw, that's fun, Penguin. That's awesome. You got a group together. Hey, nothing's better than a good group of friends all to play games with. That's awesome. Aw, that's fun. And you're, well, I hope, Penguin, that you have a good time tonight playing with your buddies. Sounds like a good time. Oh, you're good, Win. You're good. No, I like when people are chatting. You guys talk as much as you want. Chatting here, all is good. All is good, all is good. I'm happy that everyone's happy, you know? It'll just be that the progress is slower. But no, it's all good. No need to apologize. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you, Black Thunder. Not a full-time artist. Wait, I see. I see Wynn's name in Turtle Club. What's the Turtle Club? Did I miss a message up here? I'm not gonna look. Ah, see, okay, yeah, I understand what you mean, Penguin. Yeah, like I understand conceptual. Same here. I totally like understand conceptually the like layer system and that kind of stuff of digital art. What I, me personally, what I can't get over is that there's no texture, like physical texture. Like, yes, you can add like different brushes to add that feeling of texture, but there's like no like there's no pushback bounce from the brush or from the canvas. Like everything feels like glass and everything is like super slippery. And I'm like, I can't, how does this make sense? It's weird. It's like, I don't know. I find it just challenging. So anyone that's like can draw digitally, I'm like, good for you. Aw, thank you, Black Thunder, for the follow. Thank you. I really appreciate ya. I do, yes. You know what? Penguin, I agree. Sometimes it's just, I think it's how brains work. Like, I know I've talked to plenty of digital artists, and they're like, how do you paint? How can you stand getting the paint on your fingers? And also, they're like, there's no back button. And I'm like, exactly, there's no back button. So, even though I will say that I think having a back button would be very nice. I have slightly gotten used to kind of, sort of, not really used to drawing on the iPad. I don't really draw. That's how I get my cutout designs, my little die cuts for stickers and stuff. So with my paintings, once we take a picture of it, um, I will throw that digital image on my iPad and download it to Procreate. And then from there, I will cut out the background or whatever I want my like little die cut sticker to be. Well, so I've kind of started to get used to that a little bit. It was weird at first. The pen didn't, like, I have like a pen and that did not make sense to me at all. And which is weird. You wouldn't think so. So I was like finger painting a lot, and I'm like, okay, once I got used to the finger painting, I'm like, how about I try the pen? And now I've gotten used to the pen. Now I'm okay. But all I can do is erase stuff. I'm a very good eraser. I can't draw. And sometimes I'll try and I'm like, I'm just gonna stick to traditional. This is what I know. You know what, Penguin? Yes, the back button is just more paint. You don't like it, just paint right over it. Works better for acrylic paint than oils. Oils, you can't really do that. You have to wait for it to dry. So, there's that. Watercolors, there's no such thing. If you don't like how it ended up, too bad, you're living with it. Can't go back with watercolors. Oils or acrylics are probably the most forgiving, but you can't blend with acrylics that easily. You can. I blend with acrylics. I'm a crazy person. Um, it's hard. I know if you've seen me work on that, I was just doing a commission painting of a cat on a wood board, and you saw me all struggle with blending with acrylic paint. But hey, I did it, and I do it. Yeah, like, I mean, blending with acrylics, it's hard because with acrylic paint, they dry so quickly. So yeah, you can blend it, but you have to be quick in your blending, and it's not like you can just like push the paint around in how you want it, kind of like oils where you can kind of, you can color blocks and things. You can kind of take a fluffy brush, push color around, see where you want it to go. In acrylic, it's like you got to make up your mind. How that is going to blend is how it's going to blend. There is no time to contemplate. Gotta commit. Otherwise, you gotta paint it all over again. I've done galaxy scenes in acrylics. I like doing galaxies in oils way better. Maybe one of these days I should try to draw digital. Might be entertaining. Try to actually make a full, complete drawing. See what happens. Just experiment. There are some times where I wish I could draw digital. Like I'll have like a concept or an idea and I'll be like, damn, I wish I could draw digital because I feel like this would end up better. Or if I'm like testing out colors, because I like to be very experimental with my color theory. And I love it in artwork when colors tell a story and they help tell the story and tell the environment. And I want to experiment with that, but sometimes it's like I don't want to use up too much paint, or I would hate to paint a background color that I'm not sure about and then hate it and then have to paint over it. And kind of don't like doing that. I don't like wasting paint. It's not the end of the world if I do, but I'm an experimental person. I don't want to do every painting like that. So it'd be kind of cool if digitally if I could not just sketch out my drawing, but also roughly put in my colors and like make like a rough sketch with the colors to see, cuz digital platform you can change the background color, change all the colors up as many times as you want, and it doesn't, you're not using up material. You're not wasting anything. The only thing you're taking up is space. And what do you do if you need more space? You just delete it. Then you got more space. So, I think that would be cool. That'd be cool to learn how to draw like little simple things so I could just test out color theories. Or especially like when I do painting commissions for people, I often do it with color pencil. And I feel like color pencil can give a good idea, but I feel like giving a sketch in digital might be more realistic of what things will turn out. I'm always like nervous people aren't gonna like the colors that I choose because I am very bold with them. So far, though, everyone has liked it. I've never had someone complain. Everyone kind of knows me at this point for my bold colors. You made a clip, but you might delete it later. Wait, Win, what is this clip? And why might you delete it? Am I just too funny? What's going on? Yeah, so I kind of sort of do that. I don't scan my images, I or my paintings. We actually take a photo of them with the high quality camera, slightly edit them a little bit so it doesn't have any like outside glare, or making sure that the colors are true to make that digital image. So it's basically the same concept as if I was going to scan something in. Um it's basically getting your physical item into a digital item. Same concept, just different like way of doing it. But yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of traditional artists end up scanning their things to make that digital image, but a lot of those artists will like paint on paper or on canvas board, so it's nice and flat. It's easy to be scanned. I paint on a lot of like physical 3D canvases, so getting them scanned is a little more tricky because they're not perfectly flat. Also, too, I'd be very nervous just dropping off my piece to get scanned at a place. I've heard people where their paintings come back damaged, and I'm like, I don't want that to happen to mine. So I'm very grateful for my brother's help. Oh, okay, Win. I don't know what I said. I don't know, does it sound like I made an inappropriate joke or something? Okay. Spicy? So, Penguin, you also heard it too? Okay, what did I say that was so spicy? Would you all be shocked if I actually did say that spicy thing? If I'm like, no, 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 that's what I meant. Do you imagine? Like, oh my gosh. The fairy had a moment of spiciness. What has happened? You know, I have heard of that technique, Black Thunder, and I think that's how. Sorry, I became very distracted when I have a comment about what you text. But anyway, I was responding to Black Thunder first. Um, yeah, I think I've seen people do that where they like sketch out on paper and then yeah, like take that photo and retrace it over. I probably honestly would do something like that. That makes a lot of sense to me. If I am to play around with like drawing digitally, that's probably how I would start. Because I think that's what's really tripping me up is that first initial sketch. But also, too, what trips me up is the slipperiness. So even when they're filled in with color, I think that I'm just going to further with this doesn't compute. I've seen those like it's a pressure pad that you put underneath paper or your sketchbook and it like with a special pen it like trace or no you just do it with a normal pen or pencil but it's a pressure pad and then it like talks to your digital form so that you can actually draw on normal paper or in your sketchbook and then it just automatically in live transitions over digitally and when I first discovered that I like geeked out for several days actually contemplating if I get one or not. Almost bought one. Almost. And I didn't because I was like, you don't need another toy. I don't need another source of another thing to play with. I don't need another form of art. I have already so many with between oil painting, cosplay, porcelain. I don't need another, but it looks so cool. The pressure pad drawing pad looks. I still debate about it. Every once in a while, I'll see it pop up on social media, and I'm like, kind of want one. Oh, okay. Now responding to when all I'm good at is erasing things. Yeah. As it comes to digital drawing, yes, all I am good at is taking an image of my previous drawing and then erasing the background. So yeah, no, that is what I said. All I'm good at is erasing stuff. Yup. Yeah, and I've seen that like a screen protector that's a texture of paper, but I don't think that would help me because also too, there's no like okay, it gets rid of the glassy texture, but it doesn't get back the pushback that like paper or even a pen or paintbrush give. Like there's still no like resistance or any of that. And I guess I'm a very textural person. I know it sounds like I'm making excuses, but if there's this, there's this. But that is legit like I'm like and that is something that throws me off when drawing on the iPad. I'm like, there's no pushback. There's no resistance to the surface. It's just here. So maybe if they made now a soft screen, which I don't think that would ever exist, but like a soft screen with that paper texture, then I could probably get over it. And I know it sounds super weird. It's okay. I will just stick to my digital art. Anyway, I like working with physical items. I think working with physical items is really fun. I like working with mixed mediums. I think that's also why I like cosplay so much, is because I get to use so many different materials and different types of materials. That makes me very happy. And then anytime I work on with new material that I haven't, I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. There we go. Hey, alrighty. So there we go for Miss Lucy. Actually, I just noticed I need to finish up the undercut on her hair, washing this brush well, and I'll do the one eyebrow because the other one's covered by her bangs. Oh, Black Thunder, you are fine. You are fine about the language. All is good. When I'm not here in real life, I'm just cursing up a storm anyway, so all is good. Alrighty. Look how cute she is. She's turning out adorable. Yeah, I'm really liking this painting so far. Okay, so since the hair's dry, because I worked on that last time, why not just work on the second layer of the hair? And that'll be that. Aw, thank you guys. Thank you. She kind of looks freaky with the with the over exaggerated makeup and the pink eyes. Especially it looks like there's no eyelids yet. She kind of looks a little scary, I will admit, but it's only the first layer. Hey, Rebecca also looked quite scary when it was just her first layer. Now look what she is. So, yeah, I really like how this one turned out. So good. Yeah, maybe I'll have to make some keychains, Win. Maybe I'll have to make some keychains. Um, alright, so for Miss Lucy's hair, it's light pink fading. It's like all these like pastel rainbow colors. So it's gonna be this pastel pink, which permanent rose is very potent. So I gotta just put in just a little bit. And then we'll do pastel blue. I know I still have blue in here. Let's take some of that. There we go. I hope these don't turn out too dark. They look a little darker than what I want, but I'll mix in some extra white when I paint it. And then I take green, some pastel green. This is good, like pistachio green color. And I know that the yellow is still good too. And I just mixed up red. You know what? I think I'm gonna need some more white though, for sure, for sure. So let me get some more white. Beep, beep, beep. Yep, oil painting's a little bit of a waiting game. Gotta see how it, gotta let it all dry first, then I can go on to the second layer. So there we go. Beep, beep. And let's start with this light pink color. I'm gonna go in with some white. And I'm gonna use kind of like the colors as like shading almost. And that's where I'm gonna get my like value colors from. I like how bright this is turning out already. And I want to keep everything pretty soft. I might even add, like, I don't have any gray pink, but I think I might add some just to add, like, make sure that the hair looks like hair. I don't know. I'm also I'm not used to coloring with pastels. So I'm also ever so slightly experimenting here. Felt like I was when I was painting Rebecca. I'm so used to painting with bright, punchy colors. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for stopping by, Black Thunder. It was good to have you here. See you next time. Bye. Yeah, I know. Pastels are very, very tricky. Yeah, I have seen people use pastels as well to like actually like the oil chalk to color in the ears, and it does look nice. And it has this nice realistic gradient to it. It looks super cool. The only problem is pastel, like the chalk, it has oil. And if it reacts to heat, it can melt. If people like even just the heat from your own fingertips, if you rub on the ears, it can come off on your fingertips and that kind of stuff. So unless if they like have some kind of spray, like normally when you work with chalks or pastels on paper, you will put a spray on top so that way the pastels never um move, and if you were to touch it, it doesn't come off. So I don't know if they're doing that to their ears where they spray that clear coat on, but then it would make your ears crusty. And I like nice soft fur. So they might just leave the pastels raw. But if they do that and people touch it, that means that that pastel is going to come off on the fingertips. Especially like a lot of people, they wear them to the Renaissance Festival or they wear the ears to raves. And if it's reacted to heat, it's oil based. So it's going to come off and it's going to melt. And that's a little gross to me. Also, too, since like I pack up all my ears in tubs and transfer them that way to like shows, uh I stack all the ears, and I would hate all of a sudden like some of my ears, when they're stacked on top of each other, some of the ears gets the pigment from the ear underneath being stored on the fur, and now it's stained. So that's also why I've gone with acrylic paints, because once acrylic dries, it doesn't flake off. Well, I use nice acrylics. There are acrylics that dry and they'll dry crusty and then they'll flake off and make gross dandruff. Mine don't, because I get Liquitex, so it is elasticy. It kind of stays kind of like stretchy even when it dries. So even if you try to pick at it, it won't come off. It dries. You can rub on it as much as you want, and it's not going to stain your clothes, your hands. It's not going to melt in the sun if you go to the Renaissance Festival or if you go to a rave. It's not going to come off. Also, too, if you store it with other cosplays, and let's say you have fabric cosplays on top, the pastels could leak onto those cosplays. You would have to keep them either in their separate box or up on a prop wall. These little guys you can store in a plastic tub with all your other cosplays, and they will not transfer. You might get a little fur on them. That will probably happen, but that's so easy with like tape or a lint roller. Like, your cosplay is not destroyed. With pastels and the oils, it could possibly destroy fabrics and it could stain them. And I never wanted people to deal with that. I never wanted people to have that headache, or for me to warn them about these details and then have them forget because they're busy at con, and then say store away their ears, and then all of a sudden they pick them up, and now one of their cosplays that was resting on top is now sadly stained. I didn't want to have to live with that. And yes, another workaround is to use like a clear coat spray, like you would on paper, but then the ears will look crusty and it'll be sad, because I like that they're soft, nice fur. I specifically got fur that was soft and good quality, and I want people to enjoy that and feel that when they're working. So I think it works in some cases. Yes, they look fantastic and really nice, but also too, then there's the durability issue. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I think like if you're someone who's making your own set of ears and you like the pastels, that's great, but just know, I say go for it, but just know you won't be able to touch the ears, which that might work for some people. Some people might be like, oh no, I store the ears on a prop wall, they'll never be touched, I won't touch or pet them or anything, they kind of just go on my head, stay on the head, and then yeah, then it'll probably work out just fine. You'll be good. But yeah, no, I really put a lot of time and thought into my ears and what products to use to try to make them as durable as possible, and also like uh like thoughts of all the different conditions that the ears can be in. Like, I felt bad. There was this one girl that she got a very expensive pair of ears, and she came to my booth, and um as soon as she started wearing, her ears started falling apart, and they were really expensive. And what started falling apart wasn't the physical part of the ear, but whatever paint the artist used, it was like falling off like dandruff, like on her wig. And I felt really bad for her. She came over and bought a pair of my ears. She's like, oh my gosh, these won't leave dandruff on my wig. And I'm like, no, they will not. Might leave a little bit of fur. I can't guarantee that. They do shed a little bit, but the paint, nah. That's on there. That won't come off. If it comes off because you rubbed it, it's because you intentionally were trying to rub it off and you were being excessive about it. Also, too, I want people to touch the insides of the ears because they're bendable. So that's another thing. It's possible they used oil paint to paint the ears. I don't know, it looked like some kind of airbrush, but I'm not sure. I really don't know what the artist used. All I saw was like a photo and then a photo of the dandruff that it left. Like she just showed me phone photos. I was like, oh, poor thing, I feel so bad. Again, this was just also just a random customer. Have literally no idea where she got these ears from or who the maker was or anything. No idea. All right, so I want these to kind of the hair to have a little bit more dimension than it already has. So I'm gonna add some grays. I'm gonna make kind of like a blue gray, and I'm going to make kind of like a pink gray. You know what? I have another reference picture here of a figure. I'm gonna see what the figure looks like. Because before I was just going off of like a reference photo just straight from the anime, but the anime, as you know, is two-dimensional. So I was like, I want to see what is an interpretation of this is three-dimensional. There we go. Okay. And I don't want to use too much because I still want to keep her hair nice and light. All right. Oh, thank you, Evo Leia. Thank you. There we go. And there's a fuzzy. Be gone, fuzzy. Aw, thank you, Win. Thank you. Yeah, I really like the tiny paintings too. I'll definitely keep these up. Yeah, maybe on the third layer I can add in some more colors. Maybe I'll soften that up. There we go. Okay. Wait, I think I'm making something that makes sense now. I think maybe on the third layer I will add like some more like highlights, different hairs, that kind of thing. Okay. My goal for right now is to hopefully finish her hair. That would be nice. If I could finish her hair, that'd be awesome. We'll see if that's actually like possible or not. I think so. I think I could be able to finish her hair. Yeah, I'm just having fun now with the gradients and the hair, everything. There we go. Okay, I think this is turning out pretty cool. Pretty cool. There we go. I want to change the shape here of her bob just ever so slightly. There we go. That's more like Lucy's hairstyle right there. It was funny, I've been asked online if I'm going to planning on painting the other characters, and I think that would be fun. Like to paint the other Edgerunners. I think so. I think that'd be fun. I would do that. Why not? Yeah, this will definitely end up needing a third layer to it, just because it's not doesn't have the dimension that I normally like. But that's okay because most of this will need a third layer anyway. Yeah, Kiwi was one of the suggestions. I probably will. Especially that, like, no one ever does art of Kiwi, which makes me sad because I think Kiwi's a cool character. Um, so yeah, no, I'll definitely do some art of her. I think David for sure. I'll do a little mini painting of him. Don't know when that'll be though, because I'm no longer in the so much the limbo phase anymore with my commissions, so got to get back to business. I'll finish this one up though. I'll be working on the commission painting and this one, but this one, it'll probably just be one more stream session and then it'll be done. Oh my gosh, thank you, Penguin, for the sub. Aw, thank you. That really means a lot. Thank you, Penguin. Yeah, I'm always flattered anytime anyone subs or follows. I'm so flattered. Thank you. Hey, and you know what? Every little bit helps me out too. You know, the more subs, the more that I can just keep doing this. Keep doing art, keep creating. Hey, it's Extreme Fury. Hi, Extreme Fury. How you doing? Aw, thank you, Win. Thank you. I really appreciate all of your guys' support. I really do. You are all incredibly awesome. Nah, and you know what, Win? And I'm just an artist who tries her best. You know, we're all just trying our best here. That's all we can do, right? And don't forget, I haven't forgotten the red fade in here. Just a little bit. How am I doing on time? Okay. Alright, I'll try to finish the other half of the hair in that time. I think I'll be able to finish the hair before the stream is over, which that'll be good. I swear, again, it always goes so fast. Yeah, I I completely believe that win because um I feel like red pigment anything is always more, even in porcelain painting, it's like completely different material. Yeah, red's an odd color. Nice. That's good, Extreme Fury. I'm glad that you're doing good. I'm glad work is going good. That's awesome. That's very cool, Win. Very, very cool. Hey, it's Nacho. Hi, Nacho. How you doing? It's good to see ya. We have little Lucy. We do. Lucy looks freaky right now because she has pink eyes and red bags under her eyes. Because I kind of messed up on the makeup and I can't do anything about it because it's red with pale peach. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna touch that until later, until the second layer. So you know what? It'll just stay there right now, because otherwise, red's such an intensive color that it'll just bleed into the peach, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm a little like but other than that, I really like how her hair is turning out. Not 100% there, but getting there. Everything else is, I think, looking pretty cute. Aw, thank you, Nacho. Thank you. How are you doing, Nacho? How's your day going? I know news. Lucy in this photo does need a nap. In this painting, she does. She's a sleepy Lucy. Sleepy, eeping Lucy. Nice. Oh, tired and sweaty. Aw, that sucks, Nacho. Yeah, get a shower. Go take a shower. You'll feel a lot better. Hopefully that shower makes you feel better. It usually does. I don't know. I always feel better after I shower. It's like, oh, so nice. So nice. Maybe I should have done purple for the base color of her eyes. Nah, I think the pink is okay. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like. Maybe I should have done pink or no, I should have done purple maybe. Nah, it's okay. That'll be okay. It'll all come together in the second layer. It'll start looking good. Yeah, I'm happy that you came and checked into Nacho. Happy that you came in. Yeah, and see you in a little bit. I know Lucy might look scary right now, but I'm actually happy with where this painting's going. How she's turning out. I'm actually kind of happy. Alrighty. Just gonna add some highlights here. Try to tidy some things up. Yeah, kind of like this bright highlight that I have here. I feel like her hair needs more really bright highlights like this. Definitely needs some brighter highlights, more glow to it. It's okay. I'll add that I'll add that in my third layer. I think that it'll really pop up more. I'm estimating that this painting will kind of be like time-wise, kind of like my Rebecca one, where it'll take me probably a good 6 hours to complete. Can't believe that little painting, 6 hours. Art takes time. There we go. I know, right? That's why artwork's called artwork, right? Because there's a lot of work in it. Alrighty, there we go. I'm just gonna wash up my brushes here. And I think that'll be good for today. And came to a really good stopping point too. I kind of wouldn't be able to move on anyway from where it is right now. I know, time does move really fast. Look how cute she is. She's looking good. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Okay, I know she looks scary with the red and the pink eyes, but I swear she won't look scary in the end of it. I'm happy with the hair. I'm happy with where the hair is going. So it'll look good. But yeah. Aww. Thank you, Win. Thank you. I'm glad that you think she looks cute. That makes me happy. Aw, thank you. Yeah. This is a good little start to the set, I think. It's a good little start. Oh, I remembered I have to do little cyberware here. I can't forget that. That's okay. I can do that in the third layer. Not a problem. Well, thank you everyone for joining. I really appreciate you all being here and hanging out with me as I work. My next stream will be on Tuesday in the morning. What I'll work on is either this Lucy and finish her up, which most likely that'll be it, so that I can like have this project, this painting here completed. That, or I'll work on the cosplay commission that I'm working on. So either that or the cosplay, but kind of see. Most likely this though. But yeah. Aw, thank you, Evolea. Thank you. Aw, and thank you, Blood. I appreciate you all. Hearts all around. Aw. And thank you, Win. Thank you. Thank you to everyone. You're all awesome. And I will see you all next time. All right, everyone, I hope you have a great weekend. Stay cool. This summer is intense. But I'll see you all next time. Aw. Then thank you, Penguin. Thank you. I really appreciate you all. Alrighty. Bye, everyone. See y'all next time.